Hi friends, welcome back to my channel SciTaker. In this one, I'm going to compare the Mi 11X device versus Mi 10T device. Which phone is the best option to buy right now? The main reason is because I'm getting plenty of comments on this Mi 10T because of this refurbished and renewed product which is available in the Amazon for about close to 20,000 rupees. Yes friends, in the Amazon website you can actually find, and in fact my unit which I'm trying to use is also the renewed product which I did order from the Amazon website. And right now the 6GB RAM variant is available for 20,000 rupees and 8GB RAM variant is available for 25,000, but before it used to be only 22,000 rupees. Yes friends, for 22,000 rupees I did buy this product, as you can see, exactly 24th of November. And after watching my videos, I'm getting plenty of comments on this particular thing. Should they buy 20,000 with a 6GB RAM variant, or should they buy the Mi 11X device? That is what this video is about, in which I'll try to discuss about each and every aspect. Which phone makes a lot of sense right now to buy. The only problem with the Mi 10T is two things. First is the software updates, and second is with the display. And apart from this, there is no issues with this phone, which is Mi 10T, not at all. No issues friends, don't worry about the processor, nothing at all. Only the software updates. I mean, the phone has released with the Android 10, so Android 11 and Android 12 will be the last. So Android 11, 12 and 13 will be the last for the Mi 11X device. For the Mi 11 phones, we do have the advantage of custom ROMs, bootloader unlocking, so no need to worry about those in case if you want to do. But this phone has got a lot of advantages friends, more 5G bands, 10 5G bands, and really good performance and really very optimized games as well. Not one game, even most of the games are well optimized for the Snapdragon 865. Can actually play a default 90 FPS in the Mi 10T. That's where I'm trying to mention about the performance. In the performance segment, definitely friends, on the paper, if you try to compare the benchmark test scores, the Mi 11X will be having really high scores, no doubt. But the thing is that the 90 FPS has been updated in the Mi 10T, and even in the Call of Duty as well, Ultra FPS you can actually play in this device. Ultra FPS, yes friends, only few phones will be able to support the Ultra FPS. Let's go to the settings and I'll try to show you exactly. As you can clearly see, Ultra FPS, 90 FPS you can actually play in the Mi 10T device, which is kind of really good. So definitely for the gaming, I'll totally recommend the Mi 10T. In case if you want to have this kind of highest graphics support, that will be best advantage in your device. Not only that, the phone has got the adaptive refresh rate technology, where the refresh rate and touch sampling rate will decrease automatically when the screen is not used. For example, right now I'm trying to go to the settings, right? Now if I don't touch the screen, the touch sampling rate and the FPS will come down to 0. As you can see, FPS came down to 0, which is not adaptive in the Mi 11X device. In the Mi 11X device, it's not adaptive. So right now it will remain always 120 Hz or 60 Hz, whatever value you do select, as you can see. So that's also pretty good advantage in the Mi 10T overall in terms of the adaptive refresh rate. So in the performance segment, both are pretty close. So it's kind of close to 10,000 to 20,000 difference will be there in the benchmark. As you can see, Mi 10T did reach up to 6,70,000 benchmarks. As you can see, it's Mi 10T kind of. So don't worry about the scores and everything. Definitely it's kind of really close between the both phones. So you're in the performance, but this phone is really well optimized in the Snapdragon 865. That's one bonus point for the Mi 10T display. Display wise, yes, Super AMOLED feels really good in the Mi 11X device. Mi 11X, I do agree with that. But don't worry about this IPS LCD panel. The main reason is because there are plenty of other customization options which is present in this device, which makes the experience really very good and very smooth. For example, all these kind of filters which you are having at this point, you can actually increase and decrease the colors and saturation levels, which also looks really good. And this IPS LCD is not the normal IPS LCD. It has got 144 Hz refresh rate. You can actually play the 144 Hz refresh rate. That's only 120 Hz refresh rate. And this 120 and this is the 144 Hz you are getting. That's also another future-proof option. And having this kind of filters and a lot of customization options in the settings and everything, you can definitely customize the display colors and all the saturation levels, which quite looks interesting as well. But overall, yes, at the end of the day, AMOLED will be good. But this phone has got a few problems like green tint intro problem and black color crush issue problem. Yes, green tint and black color crush issue. Not all the phones, only few phones will be having the black color crush issue. So Mi 11X device, remember that. If you want, check out the reviews in the Amazon. I'm not saying for my own sake, but check out the reviews in the Amazon. You'll be able to find the screenshot where few users they did post regarding the black color crush issue in this device. So in the IPS LCD, you should not be worried about the black color crush issue. Nothing will happen like that in this device overall. So this is a few comparison between these both phones in terms of the display. And both phones supports the 144Hz refresh rate gameplays as well. I mean 144Hz, 120Hz. Both phones supports high refresh rate gameplays, so you should not be worried about those. As you can see right now, I'm playing 144Hz refresh rate, which feels really very smooth when I'm trying to play. When compared with the 120 and 90 and 60, it's really good. So the moment you use 144Hz, you will definitely notice, friends, a difference when you go back to 120. That's what I did experience, but it's really good display. Next, move to the camera part. In the camera part, forget about the camera because MIUI phones, I can totally agree, they're not made for the camera. Yes, exactly. They're kind of average. But this Mi10T has got future-proof option where you can actually record the 8K recording. Yes, there is a 8K recording in this device. That's also fantastic. As you can see clearly, 8K. 4K 60 FPS you can actually record. 4K 60 FPS and 1080 60 FPS, 4K 30 FPS and 8K recording. Everything you can actually do with the Mi10T. That's also pretty good advantage in this device. And the front camera, you can only record up to 1080 only in the front cam. That's something you should definitely understand while recording. So in the Mi 11X device, let me show you the Mi 11X device how much this phone can actually record. Let's go to the battery. I think 4K 30 FPS only. Wow. As you can see, 4K 30 FPS only you can actually record in the Mi 11X device versus 8K. So this phone has got couple of other advantages. So 4K 60 FPS and 8K recording is there in this device. So more future-proof option you can get in this Mi10T recording in the camera department. Overall, the camera quality and clarity, everything looks kind of very similar, friends. Nothing much huge difference. Trust me, Mi phones, most of the phones they'll be having similar kind of image processing and everything. Nothing much huge difference you will be expecting between these two phones. Only one thing I did like in the Mi 11X device, which is about the front cam. Front cam is really very wide when compared with Mi10T. Yes, I totally agree with that. Mi 11X device looks really good in terms of the front cam clarity versus Mi10T. Mi10T is really kind of zoomed up and cropped, but Mi 11X covers a lot of area. Field of angle is really good. Even though this hole is really small, but still it can actually cover a lot of area, as you can clearly see, friends. That's the one good advantage with the Mi 11X device with the front cam. And regarding the back cam, there is nothing much major changes I did find in the back camera. It's kind of pretty good and decent back camera we are having in this both phones. Nothing much huge difference. Same kind of clarity you will be getting between this device. So as I said, camera is kind of okay, but better options for the Mi10T with the back camera. Front cam is really good in the Mi 11X device. Battery backup, of course, 5000 mAh of battery capacity you are getting in this device. Can definitely expect easily screen on time kind of close to, I think, 6.5 hours, sometimes even 7 hours as well in the screen on time you can actually get in the Mi 11X device, as you can see right now. I need to do the battery draining test in this Mi 10T as soon as possible, so stay tuned for those videos in case if you want to know. But battery backup will be really good in the Mi10T when compared with the Mi 11X device. That's one thing. And charging speed also takes about 70 minutes of time, and this phone takes about 50 to 60 minutes of time. So that's how it is with the charging speeds. Even I need to do the charging speed test comparison very soon. I'll let you upload. So next, regarding the build quality, which phone feels really good? Both phones, they do have the side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which are pretty fast and very good. No problems with that, with the kind of accuracy. As you can see, it's very fast. Nothing much problems with accuracy and everything. And regarding the weight, I think the Mi 11X feels a little bit kind of less weight than the Mi10T, little bit, not a huge difference, just a little bit less weight because of less battery capacity which is present in the Mi 11X device. And now let me try to check the weight of the both phones. What will be the weight? So at least I need to clarify my own doubt, even I am having some kind of doubts on this one. So let's check. This will be around 205 grams, I guess. 217 grams in the Mi10T we are having with the 5000 mAh of battery, and Mi 11X device, 197. So there's a difference of kind of close to, I think, 30 grams difference is there between these both phones in terms of the temperatures wise. I mean 20 grams. Yes, 20 grams. 20 grams difference is there between the Mi10T and the Mi 11X device. Not much, but still 20 grams. And next, on the build quality, we do not have any kind of 3.5mm jack between these both phones anyway. If the phone has got 3.5mm jack and Super AMOLED panel, this phone could have been really big hit of the year, Mi10T, but still not there. And connectivity wise, definitely Mi10T more 5G bands, 10 5G bands in the Mi10T, I guess. Let me show you the Flipkart about the product details. And Yes, as you can see clearly, so many 5G bands, so many in the Mi10T. As you can see friends, wow, that's really good in the more future-proof option. And Wi-Fi 6 is supported in the both phones, so no need to worry about the Wi-Fi connection. So pretty good in the Wi-Fi connection. 4G Plus is also supported. Carrier aggregation is working in this device, no issues at all. Connectivity wise, slightly better option because more 5G bands. Software updates, maybe the Mi Linux device might get slightly more updates than Mi10T because this released later, this released old. So that might be another thing which you should definitely consider it. So overall, now if you want to buy the Mi10T, there are advantages like optimized games, okay, and next is 8K and 4K 60 FPS camera recording which is present, and more connectivity options in the Mi10T. I mean more 5G bands. If you care about the 5G, Mi10T is good and less price. Mi Linux device is good for the Super AMOLED display if you want, and little bit kind of less weight in the device if you want. That's, and loudspeaker quality both are kind of same. Haptic feedback also both are kind of same. Nothing much improvement. And there is a notification LED light which is present, and that's also one more thing. So if you want Super AMOLED display, go for the Mi Linux device. Super AMOLED display. And if the price is kind of low, only then you can actually buy the Mi Linux device. If you want really good updates, I mean slightly more security patch updates, Mi Linux device. Super AMOLED display and more security patch updates, the Mi Linux device. If you want the optimized gameplay and for gaming, if you're buying the phone, if you don't care about the display type, go for the Mi10T. That's it friends, thank you for watching this a quick in-depth comparison between these both phones. I think this video might be helpful for a lot of other users who are actually looking to buy one of these. And meanwhile, signing off friends, thank you for watching and stay tuned. Until now there is no 90 FPS in the Battle mobile game and the Call of Duty. I'm not sure when we're gonna get it, so even I cannot guarantee that. But right now we are getting default settings in this device. So thank you for watching this video friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.